Why won't you let me do it sideways? Alright. So, yeah, I mean, we're outside a movie theater for the first time in a long time, actually. It's been since me and Matt have done one of these.
Yeah.
And today we brought Sam. This is weird. It won't let us go sideways, but yeah, we're here, standing in the corner, not suspiciously standing in the corner. But what are we doing at the movie theater, Sam?
We were watching the new Dungeons and Dragons Honor Amongst Thieves.
I thought we were going to.
Oh yeah, we haven't watched it yet. We're about to head in.
Don't let them. As you can see, it's dark. We've already seen the movie.
That doesn't mean anything. They've got
Yeah, that really doesn't
midnight
mean anything.
Not on a It's not opening
It's
night.
Saturday,
It's not opening night.
Saturday.
Don't listen to them.
I mean, the last
We're
one was
just
10:30,
live. So yeah, I mean, Sam's like the only one of us that's really played Dungeons and Dragons. So first off, let's give it to you, Sam. What did you think of their presentation?
I mean, I think they did it really well because not only do you get, like, obviously the bad decision making of the party through, like, a majority of it, but then you also get, like, where you can, if you play Dungeons and Dragons, you get to see, like, the high rolls, the, like, really bad low rolls where everything goes to shit, and then, like, kind of like the recovery rolls from there. So I think they portrayed it really well.
All right, and then we'll go to Matt. How do you think they put? No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't know. But now that we've kind of gotten that aspect, and it's really weird. I wish it would let us go like turn the phone. Probably will. You guys are gonna like comment on that. But Matt, how do you think this did with acting and stuff like that?
Pretty good. I believed into the characters.
It is like the jankiest one we've ever done, but
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
it's live. We can't change it.
Right?
Yeah. No. So this was like Harry Potter Part 8 for me. There was some magician stuff in there, some sorcery. The dude got a scar on his head from the touch from the other wizard. So yeah, it was like
The Red Wizard.
Yeah, the Red Wizards. We had Harry Potter all over again. Then Disney World was there because you had the castle with the fireworks. So this movie represented a lot of other movies.
Yeah, that is one thing that I kind of saw some little homages. Obviously, the Wizard of Oz seemed like a big one. Obviously, there's the king or the wizard who's really playing the part of someone in charge. Plus, there was a part where the dragon was jumping up, reminded me straight of Lex getting pulled up right before the Velociraptor attacks her in Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, it's a pretty nice homage. Obviously, people might see some connections with the Lord of the Rings movies just because those are super big. Lots of beautiful landscape shots, I will say that. I don't know, we just triggered Matt by saying Lord of the Rings. I don't know what we did, but
Movie about people walking. That's like where I agree with like the movie Clerks. It's 3 movies of people walking. Like, oh, look, there's the ring. Yeah.
Yeah, luckily in this movie, not as many any walking scenes. Shane, if you are watching, Matt apologizes. He didn't mean to say that.
No, he's good. Let's do it.
But yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit of action. I think Chris Pine, not Chris Pratt, Chris Pine. I think he did really well in his part. He definitely seemed like the most charismatic one.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's Chris Pine. He's usually pretty charismatic.
This was probably the most nonchalant. I've seen Bradley Cooper in a movie too. Very low-key role, but played a little midget man, or his girlfriend was big.
They're called halflings.
Halflings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Hugh Grant, what a piece of shit he is. What the fuck, you know?
Yeah, when I was talking about the Wizard of Oz, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Some
Uh-oh. We got
teenagers.
Yep, we're going incognito. I can't do
We
nothing.
can't move. Hold still. They won't see us.
If we don't move.
No, roll 20 for stealth check.
Don't move.
They're walking past us right now. If you could see.
Why are you guys looking so suspicious? Like,
Alright, we're back. I mean, we've never done a live movie review, so this is new. None of you guys expected this, so it's fair. It's fair that something's going on. It might be the Oppenheimer trailer. Can I watch? Will you let me watch? Probably not. We might get.
I don't think. I think that would be like the next trailer to come out because it's like not done until July.
It's
They have
out.
June.
It's
No,
out.
it's not.
The Oppenheimer
out.
trailer out.
It's on us.
Oh, the trailer probably.
Yeah.
They're not going
It all
to show it
depends on
till
the
it
type of
comes
movie
closer
you
to
see.
time.
I think they try to put the
Oh,
best
run the
previews
same
towards
stuff
it.
with it.
Yeah, so something similar.
Yeah, so we saw some previews today as well. That was kind of interesting. Some decent ones. Matt, was there any that really stuck out to you as far as movie trailers?
Sure. The one with my favorite.
I'm filming like Shin Godzilla, if any of you guys are wondering why.
Yeah, well, the one with my favorite Italian comedian is coming out here with Robert De Niro and Sebastian. I'm going to butcher your last name, Sebastian, so if you're watching, forgive me. But I think it's Malakovskio or something like that. But looks like a good comedy. They eat the dude's pet
Peacock.
peacock. I don't even know how you get
Peacock.
pet peacock, but shit. All right, let's do it.
Yeah,
Willing
that
to-
one
willing to try.
surprisingly. What about you, Sam?
I mean, besides the one that you guys mentioned,
You're not
I know it's kind of like a dead movie, but I'd be curious just to see Fast 10 just to see what it's like. But that'd probably be about it. It's not like a super hype, but I've watched basically all the other movies, so might as well just watch that one.
No, and then don't forget.
I mean, there's the Flash we saw, Mr. Birdman himself. Mr. Birdman himself. Wait,
Yeah, I don't like
sorry
superhero
guys, that's the
movies,
wrong
that's why I didn't
movie.
say that.
That is the wrong movie. But yeah, you should check out Birdman. If you guys get that reference, it's the other guys. When he's at his other job, Michael Keaton. That's a great. If you live in that neighborhood, just be aware. But yeah, the Flash, obviously Michael Keaton front and center. Also the last Ben Affleck portrayal of Batman as well in this movie.
It
And
looks like they play an homage to like the 1990s Batman suit in this one, back with the classic yellow front, black
well, yeah, it's
suit.
the 1989 Batman universe, maybe, or kind of tangent universe, but the similar Michael Keaton. But obviously they're going with the Flashpoint storyline. Changes it up, and instead of like Superman, we're going to get Supergirl played by Sasha Calle, which is another highlight of that trailer.
Aren't we reviewing Dungeons and Dragons? Here we are getting like caught off to like the side.
It's a
there.
live chat. It's fine.
Well,
This
Keegan
is
has
what
to
we
bring
do.
up his favorite Transformers movie anyway.
Oh, God, why would you even bring it up? If anyone, no, we've learned.
You're looking forward to the Bumblebee?
Don't move. They're back.
That's a different group, Keegan.
And those are preteens. This is
They're-
worse.
Yeah, they're gonna be loud if they know we're live. This is what happens. Okay, so we're just gonna course correct. Just pretend like that couple of minutes didn't happen. So Sam, back to you. As somebody that has played a lot, can you tell us a little bit of the aspects you saw incorporated from the actual game into the movie?
I mean, yeah. If you're gonna watch this, that's kind of gonna be spoilers. So just be a
Spoiler warning! I can't add it, guys. It's live.
Jesus, you are shaking so bad. Welcome to the Cloverfield review.
If you guys want us to review Cloverfield, I will.
Keegan's just twitching right now.
I know he is twitching bad. But they have characters like they have halflings, they have druids, they have the elves. Why are you being so close to me? They have bards, they have barbarians, and obviously sorcerers as well. Like I was saying before, they show like high rolls and then like the low rolls. Like if you roll just a 1, you see how bad things can turn out, and then your other party members kind of like save the day with like higher rolls. But no, they did a good storyline where like obviously the players create a story where like they clearly was going to get away with something and then chose just the option to where they're still wanted. And then you find items, and find items are meant for other things. So no, it was like a campaign story that I don't know, I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, and so this, I think, brings up a question. Obviously, with video game movies, there's not a whole lot of luck, right? And same kind of with board game movies. But do you think now this will open up to more like strategy game movies?
I mean, I would hope so. They did this one really well, but like with how Dungeons and Dragons is kind of played, it's kind of easy to do it that way because like it's more of like a DM and player created story opposed from like a board game, which is kind of very like linear, and also video games, which is kind of linear. And
So you're saying we're not gonna see a movie Stratego here soon, or Risk, something like that, you know?
I mean, those could potentially like, again, that's like,
I mean,
it's not like a game like when they tried to do Halo, which kind of,
have you seen the the series?
I have not seen the TV series.
Okay, so we're just talking like the direct to DVD movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
What about when they made Halo into District 9? How did that make you feel?
I mean, I honestly don't remember it, so.
Oh, District 9? That's an Alien movie, Sam.
No, I've seen District 9, but I didn't see Halo integrated into it. You are shaking so bad. Like, I don't get Halo from District 9 at all.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what happened with that movie. They were going for Halo, and then they made it into District 9.
Well, I mean, if they changed the movie, then yeah, that's probably why I didn't recognize it.
Just like Elysium was originally written for Eminem. But, I mean, do you think this is going to have staying power? Obviously, still movie theaters kind of struggling right now. Luckily, ours, for being in Castle Rock, kind of busy. It's kind of hard to see out there, but there's a decent amount of cars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see the WoW movie?
No.
Did you? World of Warcraft? Did you see it? I think it was just called Warcraft.
No, but I'm curious to, because I'm curious to see how they made that one.
I don't think so, actually. No.
Yeah, that was one thing I was wondering, because like I didn't see the movie, so I was hoping one of you guys saw it, just so we could see, because obviously that has lost all staying power. I know people are like kind of pretty excited for it, and then it just like died. But do you think this maybe will have more of like the Sonic video game vibe, where maybe we see some sequels?
I mean, potentially, because with Dungeons and Dragons, it's not like it has like a big possibility for many different like kind of storylines or things to happen, whereas like I'm surprised Sonic has gone so long, just because there's a lot in that game, but then there's also not much to go off of, whereas Dungeons and Dragons is just basically and kind of like an endless story, because like when you make a campaign, you can end the campaign to create new characters, but then you can come across those characters in that campaign if the DM sees it that way, where you can come across your old characters as like newer characters. I don't know, there's a lot more like leeway with that than there is with most other kind of
There's a car
genres.
I mean, Sonic was almost dead on arrival. I mean, it got roasted for the design early on, and then they ended up changing it, modifying it. So that leads me, nice transition right here, to design. Like, how do you think the clothing and all that looked?
I mean, it was fine. I thought it was fine.
All right. So Matt, let's get you in frame. Gotta go Shin Godzilla. So how did you think the clothing, the atmosphere, all that kind of looked?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think the costume design team deserves a pat on the back there. Very well. As far as the Scenic Elements. Some areas look very beautiful. I wouldn't mind visiting it there in person. All those icy places kiss my ass, but some of those like green foresty villages, hell yeah, I'm down for
The
visiting.
Elven villages.
Look pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and so now I want to get to a little bit different topic. Favorite movie scene from this movie? Mine personally. Hold on, stand still. They can't see us if we don't move.
Or if you just make yourself obvious by talking, staring at them.
Or not, you're just staring at them.
Well, I was watching your reaction because you were just sitting there talking.
All
They were
right.
looking at
So, favorite movie scene was the scene where they're in the graveyard, and it's like if you've watched a documentary, it's pretty much like any documentary where they got the talking heads, right? Where they got all these like people talking about the topics. So if you watch a dinosaur one, usually got paleontologists. So it was like that, but with corpses. So that I enjoyed that scene. What about Sam? Favorite scene? All right. Well, you think about it. I'm gonna go Shin Godzilla over here again. Matt.
That's a good question. That's a loaded question, actually.
That is
There
a
were so
loaded
many
question.
good scenes in the movie here. I think the scene where the lady turned into a bear owl was pretty damn cool. Never seen a bear owl before until this movie, and mind blowing. Pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. So speaking of like movie, it reminded me of when like Hulk was just smashing Loki like across the floor at the end of the Avengers. I was like,
Yes.
pretty dope. Okay, we've given you some time, Sam.
It would probably be the scene where when they first kind of escape from the castle and the barbarian just takes care of everybody while the bard is trying to cut himself loose. It's like one of those parts where you can see the one was obviously rolling higher and the bard trying to escape was definitely like rolling low to where like he was just struggling to get out of his like handcuffs or his like tied rope essentially.
Okay.
So I thought that scene was pretty good because it's just like them distracting the guard, giving time to sneakily get ready to attack.
Or when the dude was using, I don't know if it was like a hologram type imagery. He was like serenading the guards, and all of a sudden something went wrong, and his face started to warp and like
Yeah.
get bulging eyes.
Yeah,
It was
big
like,
laughs,
oh,
big
he was-
laughs
He was,
in our
he
audience.
was
No, it
using
was funny.
concentration.
Yes.
He was using a concentration spell.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
I know the name of it. I just can't think of it right now.
It's like a T-Rex. If you don't move, it can't see you, which is fake. Like if you did that with a T-Rex, fun fact, it would eat you. But if you watch Jurassic Park,
Stop talking to me.
yeah. But if you watch
Keegan would be
Jurassic,
like, "Bring it on, motherfucker!"
so if you watch Jurassic Park, or actually read the Michael Crichton novel, obviously it's explained a lot better in there.
Oh,
Where
no,
that,
was so brutal.
yeah, where that is a, because they're mixing the DNA with frogs, so that's why it has the movement. But in the movie version, it's just, I guess, a scientific fact. But T-Rex, probably best eyesight of any animal on land.
See,
All right.
Andrew, T-Rex, best eyesight.
So
Chickenotosaurus is not a thing, Andrew.
I mean,
Well,
it is a dinosaur.
It is a thing, but
So if you're
T-Rex
watching,
was, as far as I know, more intelligent.
I mean, if you're watching this, and please put in the comments below. We're gonna ask you some more. But first question that Matt definitely wants you to answer: who's better, T-Rex or Giganotosaurus? Matt is voting T-Rex.
Yep, T-Rex, baby.
So let us know. Put it in the comments below. Is it controversial? Maybe we're about to have a train, so I think we're gonna have to like hide over here. It's we're moving because there is a train.
That's not gonna. It's still gonna be loud. And now you see why we edit stuff out because Keegan goes off the rails and films Cloverfield because he's cold and he's trying to make it seem like he's doing it on purpose.
I was doing that one on purpose.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, we got a train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, small town. Look at that, like, man, a small town. We a city now. All right, so
Trespassers will be executed.
so now that we have kind of described a lot, tried to not go too spoilery, but I think we kind of did. I think this is a good point to wrap it up, give our final thoughts. So Sam, final thoughts, rating, recommendation.
I mean, I'll definitely give it a 10 out of 10, and I recommend it.
I'm gonna go 10 out of 10. I'm like Sam over here. I thought it was a great movie. You do need to go see it. I don't know what Sam's thinking over here. Go see it.
I'm gonna have to say 1 out of 10. I definitely almost died in the movie, so.
Well, that was your own fault. that wasn't the movie's fault. That was
Supposed to eat
definitely
popcorn kernels.
No,
He was
so
trying to inhale soda opposed from drink it.
so I mean, and honestly, turn it off. Turn it off.
It's not me, dumbass.
God, we're gonna get copyright.
I think it's like
Can you not? All right, we're gonna have to walk this way before we get copyright strikes. All right, look at that car right there. If we get a copyright strike, it was him. It wasn't me. I wasn't trying to play no music. So for me, I mean, in all honesty, I'd probably say 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. I am a cinema snob, as Sam knows. Oh, hold on. What is he looking at? He's looking at my shoe. Oh my God, it's my shoe. As a movie.
Ben Affleck looks like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he
Kind of does.
does.
Which maybe we'll do Uncut Gems at some point. But yeah, 7 out of 10. I recommend it. Go see it. It was fun.
For the whole family. The whole family.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. I mean, littler kids maybe not their type of movie.
Too gory. I mean, there wasn't.
I'm just saying. I'm saying
bit of
attention.
blood.
I'm saying attention. A little bit older kids where they're more into this phase. So, oh God, oh God, oh God. There's people.
Keegan, why do you make it always so fucking weird?
Well, because it may be
You
the.
saw that TikTok video of like that kid running up to mom like, oh no, people.
There's a. I don't have TikTok. You know this.
Yes, he's lying to you guys.
But yeah, I mean that's our first live review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit different. We hadn't planned this, but now there's lots of kids, so I think this is a good time to end it off before we get some people jump in.
Mario Brothers just got out. Let's go.
All right, let's run.
I'm sorry it was off topic. Pretty heavy.
Go, run away, run away.
What? Who was that topic?
We were.